Thank you very much for stopping by the Random Green podcast. That's right, you made it. Out of the 100 billion people that are going to listen to this podcast, you are one of them. That's right. You know what's ironic is that even before I upload this podcast, it will get over 100 billion listens. Yes, people will listen to this podcast before I even upload it. That's how popular my channel is. Obviously, look at the numbers. Guys, don't be bashful. And don't believe when you see that it's like 147 now. They don't put the B there. Or the GP as in Googleplex. They don't put that number there because they don't want the numbers can't fit. But anyway, I wanted to do a podcast on. I don't think I've done a random podcast. I don't think I truly talked about random things. I think I stuck to one genre when I was on podcasts, and that's not fair. Being fair to you guys, and it's not being fair to you individuals that want to listen to my podcast and they want randomness. Because let's just face it, you need to have randomness in your life, and it really will help you. And you, by listening to this, it will benefit you. You truly be blown away with awe and wonder. You're probably just floored. You're probably in such a state of excitement listening to this. All right, I'm just being facetious. You know that. I don't really. I'm pulling your leg. I'm being a sarcastic individual because that's what really what I am is sarcastic. Is to get through this life. It's being sarcastic. You have to. You have to be sarcastic. At some point, you have to because you're never going to be change people's opinions. So the best medicine is sarcasm. It is the best, I think. And not everybody has a different personality, or they're going to be doing they do different things and they have different viewpoints, and that's great. That's all good and everything, and that's fine. Just like with Taylor Swift, everybody has a different viewpoint of that. There's people don't like her, but it's really the media that's causing her to be notified, to be recognized. I mean, she's already been recognized. But this is just more. It's a publicity stunt, maybe, but it's really the bottom line is it's it's not Taylor Swift. It's the media. I Am I sick and tired of hearing about Taylor Swift and I'm watching a football game, gridiron football game? Yes, I am. But you know what? I realize it comes with the territory. It is what it is. So I look at it this way. She is doing her thing and I'm just going to watch the game, and I'm rooting for the 49ers, of course. Me being a Broncos fan, I'm not going to root for the Chiefs, even though I don't mind the Chiefs. I mean, I don't. If they would win the Super Bowl, it's like, well, so what? They'd win it. You can't really control it. They end up winning it, and it's like, okay, big deal. and but at the end of the day, you know, it's the media. So that's another thing I was going to add into that. But to the key to life really is sarcasm. At least my point of view is to do that, is to be sarcastic again. So, did I mention I had a delicious Popeyes chicken sandwich tonight? You know, it's really good. You can't really taste a lot of the meat, but I mean, because there's a lot of breading on it, which in some ways it's not so bad because it's nice and crispy. You know, is it the most healthiest? No, but it tastes really good, and I had French fries with it, and at the end of the day, it was very, very tasty. And believe it or not, I'm not being sarcastic about that. It really was awesome. Their fries are good. Even that pickle, they have a couple pickles in there, and I love pickles. And it was, oh man. So if you haven't had Popeye's chicken, I highly recommend it. A lot of people don't like it, but you know what? I thought I'd try it for myself. I listened to what people had to say about it. Half liked, half didn't, and I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really good. I love Popeyes. And also, I'm gonna plan on doing some streaming this week. Friday or Saturday is when I'm going to do some PS5 So stay tuned for that, RG fans. Yes, the one or two that listen to this podcast, stay tuned for those live streams later on. Yeah, so it's like this. I don't know what else to say. So, with that being said, this brief podcast was brought to you by nothing. There's no one sponsoring this podcast, believe it or not. All right. If you're still awake, thank you for listening to the podcast here. This is the Random Green Channel on YouTube. And I want you all listeners to all have a great day. Thank you.